Because the tape, see, if the bang, like a bang extension with the tips, you will buy only one time, it will stay. You no need to make any maintenance. Just washing time to time, make a wavy and washing. That's it. It's not too much hard.
That's right.
But the tapes, you should make a maintenance. The capsule, but the capsule extension is the most expensive. Yes, it's not invisible, but anyway, it's depend on the customer what she wanted.
Definitely, it's very beautiful how you said it depends on the client herself, whether she has a busy lifestyle or she is, you know, I would say somewhat kind of very chill, or depends on how your life runs. And then yet again, there are different type of extensions to choose from, whether it is expensive, or the way of maintaining the hair extensions. So definitely we know the hair extensions, some clients prefer it as length, and some clients prefer it as having a more dense or a fuller look. Again, some clients also have do not want to touch their original hair, and they want to apply the extension itself, therefore giving a different hair color. So what would you suggest, Adelya, in this situation, if a specific client does not want to touch her hair, so she does not want to color or dye her hair, but yet again she wants to apply a lighter hair color extension? Does this work sometimes, or does sometimes we need to actually dye the original hair color? So what do you think about that?
See, it's also in that situation. Yes, I have some customers, like in my life, who is wanted to change everything, but doesn't want to touch this, doesn't want to touch this, doesn't want to touch this. This is also like a normal situation. But in that case, we always first of all, we always talk about what you want, what kind of colors you want. But we are living in amazing time. We should be very happy now. So many things, which is you can use, which is you can find. See, sometimes I say to my customer, she wanted highlight, but I know her person, I'm always the hairdresser, we're like a psychologist. We should understand, we should to feel the person, to give her the best result, and same time, it's like a short haircut. When the girls are nervous, they want to cut everything, we should never do this. It's because I was also studying in other countries, I was also learning a psychologist way of the talking with the customers, to understand what to give and everything. So specifically, I was having this education also. And in that case, so what I was saying, that we are living in a good time, that there is even, nowadays, I'm sure that you have seen this on the Instagram or TikTok, there is even the shadows, which is can give a shades, even like a highlight. It's like a shadow, which is you will put, I always say if I feel it's just emotional trip of she wanted to change, not she's not sure, or the customers who never have changing her hair color. So I will be worried, maybe she will change and she will feel sorry, because if you do the highlight, halas, you cannot come back. You should to wait long time until it will grow. So in that case, for example, I'm always trying to buy the shadows, and I'm applying for them. There is light shadows, dark shadows, and everything, and I'm applying them, and I'm showing how it will look on them. Or sometimes even for my customers, I said what, I will do it in a nice way, and I'll say what, go home, sleep with that, think about that, and if you feel really happy, you will come to me and we will do the highlights.
I actually love that, because all of us have been in this terrible place where we wake up, we go to the hairdresser, and we're either change my hair color completely and drastically, or cut it all off. We don't want any part of it. And usually right after the cut is done, we're crying. Because it's not something
it, Rita.
Exactly, it's happened to all of us and the best of us. So I love the approach you are taking, that you're actually showing them what that would realistically look like, because you can't come back from highlights. You can't come back
from haircut, even the bangs. The ladies can't. I know, I want bang, I want, I was are you sure?
Are you sure?
But what I want also to say to many my colleagues, also not only for the customers, for many my colleagues, I know there is many amazing hairdressers, but I want also to say to my colleagues also, listen more the customers, understand what she want. No need to do just one time amount, and she will never be back, and you will have a bad she will say to her friends also something not good. It's not nice. Always take care. Just spend a bit more time. Listen your customer. Understand what you want. What will be a better. Then you do your job.
Yeah, this is a beautiful advice coming here from you, Adlia. And let's just take a break for now.
Yeah.
So, Adlia, I know we've been talking about hair extensions and hairstyles and different hair colors, but when it comes to actually, deciding to going ahead and dyeing your hair, how does a hairstylist impact or help in this situation into guiding the client what suits her the most? I'm sure many factors play a big role, like the eye color or the eyebrow color, and sometimes the skin tone and undertone. So sometimes you might have a client that wants a specific color, but yet again, in your point of view, it might not be suitable for her skin color or undertone. How would you work through that, and how would you suggest a client to go ahead and decide the perfect hair color for her?
See, like when the customers came, even it's like in old customers or the new customers, see, we are a human being, and all of us are totally different.
Indeed.
Even sometimes maybe you face things, which is right, you think that it's right, maybe not all the time is right for you, so, and everybody have a totally different taste. Even me, as a hairdresser, okay, I see you, for example, we can look to one thing in different way. It's normal. So in that case, I always when she wanted this color and everything, okay, I will always ask the customer to show me or to save more photos what she like, to understand her taste. For me, it's very important. Because also, see, even the customer bring a red color. The red color can be totally different red. There can be chocolate brown red. There can be a super red, crazy red, dark red, or a copper color, okay? My favorite is a copper color, by the way, a copper brown, copper gold, and then now it's become a really fashionable trend. It's it's khalas, ash blue, olive zaytuna color is not fashionable at all anymore. I mean, no, for some ladies, it's really suitable. If they are happy with that, and they like this color, okay. But actually, this is the most trend become a copper and something like a natural caramel colors, which is more natural. And also with the tan, now is the summer. We'll start to have a tan. We become a bronze. So for this, it's better to have something like a warm color. And also the one good thing about the warm colors that when you do bleach, because see, when you do use the soft blonde and you want to reach until the ash color, white color, and everything, you should do really a strong bleach,
That's right.
the high level of the oxygen. With the warm color, it's not all the time necessary. You can play just with the colors.
Right.
So I love the trend now, because you will really you will not much damage the hair, and you can give a nice shade.
Indeed.
Yeah, so this is the things that we always with the customers. When she show me a photo what she want, I will understand that it's not nice. I will always try to give her some other option. Maybe we'll go here on there. Sometimes even conversation with the customer until she chooses can take a 1 hour.
Of course,
really. But in the end, when I see that my customer left very happy, I think I will be more happy.
That's the best feeling.
That my boss who take amount for this. I swear God.
It's the most important. Honestly, Atyab, there's nothing like the feeling we get as ladies when we leave the hair salon with a new look, and we just have this confidence in us, and we're glowing, honestly. But let's be honest, we have all had hair disasters at the salon.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. It happens to the best of us. It's absolutely normal. I showed you my hair disaster, which I had a year ago, right? And I'm still dealing with it, still repairing. I have darker hair. I cannot dye it anymore for a while. What is your advice or recommendation for someone that dyes their hair, doesn't end up looking great? What should they do? My initial reaction, I wanted to dye on top of the blonde. Should we do that? Should we leave it? Should we just use a toner? What's the best advice?
See, sometimes, I understand, sometimes customer came and your hair is like a gum. You know, when its hair is burnt, it looks like a gum.
Exactly.
It's very bad, it's dry, it's everything.
Breaking.
So sometimes, I always say, even, I'm not the hairdresser who will just do, okay, even she wanted. I also wanted a lot of thinking about it, but I will not reach it all the time. So if I see that it's, halas, it's damaged, you cannot do anything with that, I always say to the customers, you know what, darling, let's make a treatment, and I promise you, after 2 years, you will be blonde.
Yes, I'm waiting for the 2 years on the blonde. I'm
And
waiting.
even she said, like, what 2 years? I want it right
now.
So like, darling, I will not take this haram on my soul, you know? Like, I will not make it that much more, you know? Like, you should understand, like, either you will take, you will be with your natural hair, you will be a natural hair, and you will taking care of that. Yes, you will not be everything. And I will say, like, anyway, you're still beautiful. Like the color, it's just like a color. But sometimes, you know, you're trying, you know, sometimes customers is like a kid, you should to play with them.
Exactly.
But if she doesn't want, I always say, okay, you want it. See, it's damaged. The first of all, let's at least to start it to cut it. Or you want it, let's, as my favorite extension game.
Yes.
We always say, you know what, let's do like that. Okay, your hair is damaged, right? Let's cut as much we can, but it does mean that to cut it short, like super short. We will cut as much we can. We'll start to do a treatment. We'll do the, like, mostly I do a massage with the dark hair, like not the dark, the same natural color like she have. And then I always, we play, like, because I know also many places where we can find extension for the good price, and you can make it. We always play, and I always suggest them not do the colors,
Yes,
or the play. With
makes
them.
sense.
Or for example, sometimes customers came and they want totally full crazy colors, like you know, from Durus. In that time, it's very can be complicated, so I never take the customers in that way. I always say, like, you can go to another hairdresser. I'm sure that there is a hairdresser
that
who will take you and who will not care.
That's
but
right.
Listen, like, my suggestion, just don't spend your time for this. Don't spend your money, and just take care and put the more mask. Let it grow.
Yes, definitely. I do agree here. And also, Adia, sometimes, because as you know, each season we do have colors that are coming in trend. So what happens if a certain, client is coming for you and not necessarily, wanting the color of the trend, or sometimes wanting something very different or very off that is, sometimes it would give like this pop of color, or something that will not be or suit the occasion very well. So do you find any hard times convincing a client into something that suits her, or do you usually give the client's needs, or what do she specifically want?
Yeah, see, I'm always saying, like, we are everybody who work in the beauty section, we're not the surgery doctor. We're not the psychologist trying to understand us also. Yes, I know, I understand that you want something, but not all the time we can give what you want. Like, I'm always saying, like, if I know that I cannot handle this situation, if I know that the result will be not how she wanted, I never take the customer. I never take the customer. I think this is the most honest. Sometimes really, like, I know customers leave. They will say, like, okay, you don't want to do my hair and everything. They will go to another salon and they will damage their hair. They always come back for me.
Yes,
Definitely.
Or some of them, they will, like, really, they will go, they will change their mind, and later on they will come to you and they will say, like, you know what, thank you so much that you didn't do nothing. I'm so happy that I let it grow. Even, now the trend with the white hair. I love it so much. Like, it's the fashionable. And also, like, in the bronze skin, the ladies with the white hair,
it looks amazing.
Oh wow.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
Oh wow.
I think it's absolutely beautiful. Before we wrap up this evening, do you have final advice when it comes to taking care of our hair this summer?
See, girls, we're like, it's a podcast interview for the Kuwait, right?
Yes.
Here, like, you can find some places where it's specialized for the hair, and always ask for the sun protector spray.
Yes.
This is very good. And always, first of all, always understand the type of your hair. Most of us, because it's also hot, and when it's hot, because we started to touch our hair a lot, and our hair will become oily. So always, I will suggest you in the end to buy a good shampoo for the oily scalp,
right?
Or for hair grow. Also, shampoo is also one of my favorite. And good moisturizer for the hair, and don't forget about the serum.
Yes, definitely. Advice from you,
and always choose when you go to the hairdresser or any other like a specific job or anything. Just choose the right person. Talk and everything. And I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for having me, and good luck for your program.
Thank you, Adelya. I think we had really good advice this evening. Thank you so much for being here.